Really? The old team trainer had voodoo dolls? Well, that explains a lot. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to the 2025 New York Yankees season. Now, there's quite a few new names around the clubhouse this year, and we're all very optimistic that this is finally going to be the Yankees' year. Now, do we have any questions? Yeah. Yeah, man, Tyler Harding, local sportscaster. Now, the Yankees were the best team in spring training. Can you carry this form into opening day? Yeah, I certainly hope so. You know, we had a few guys that performed quite well, but equally we had some guys like JJ, like Joey Gallo, and Joe Adell who were going to need to perform for us. They were quite, yeah, I don't want to swear, to be honest. Yeah, man, now you have the number 10 prospect in TJ Nichols on your active roster. Now, what do you expect from him this season? Yeah, look, I mean, TJ's a very talented boy. It's going to be a little bit of a step up from him from Double-A last season, but he's going to be in our starting rotation, and I'm confident that he'll be able to handle things. Yeah, man, now look, we saw some big names leave the Yankees this winter. Now, is this a rebuilding season? No, I wouldn't say that at all, mate. What we saw was some aging players on big money leave the club. Players that weren't earning that money. And actually, while I'm on the topic, if anybody would like to take Garrett Cole off my hands, I will drive him to you personally. Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 5, Episode 1, opening day here at the New York Yankees as we look to win the World Series using only American players. And today it will be the Baltimore Orioles on opening day. But let's start by having a quick look at the team we are taking into this 2025 season. We can see here the last 2 years we've lost the divisional series in Game 5. Surely this is the season we can go a little bit better than that. Generally speaking, I think we've got sort of a solid without it being a remarkable team. Fletcher is, well, apparently the worst second baseman, also 32 teams. Anyway, he's right down the bottom, but we know he bats over 300 for us, or near enough to every season. JJ is becoming a small problem. He needs to have a bit of a better season for us. But generally speaking, we've got a team that should be able to compete, I would think anyway, at or towards the top of Major League Baseball. You can see the stars, the top players, TJ Nichols, his rookie season, he is an absolute star for us. We won't see him today. I haven't got him as a #1 starter, but he is in the starting rotation for this season. He played Double-A ball last year, ERA of 2.73, ERA plus of 1.62. So we'll see how he gets on first season, but I'm expecting big things from him. We've got Isaiah Bennett, who again is going to be in the starting rotation for this season. His rookie year last year, we kind of threw him in right at the deep end. He wasn't brilliant, but he wasn't terrible either. So hopefully, and he was really good in spring training as well. We'll see big things from him. And of course, Corey Seager is one of our top players as well. And we can see from the team prospects here, we have 2 players. Obviously, TJ Nichols, but also JJ Woolwine, that's who we traded to get rid of Manny Machado. #3 prospect. He's a few seasons away yet. He's not really where we need him to be, but potentially we've got ourselves a nice little bat, if not fielder, there as well. So that is how we're looking on the field. The team chemistry, we've got rid of the disruptive influence that was Manny Machado. We would like a few more positive things there. We've got a captain and a leader in Kelly and Nick Robinson. But everybody's content. The manager's got some good, some bad relationships. It's a big season for Mike Glenn. He is, of course, our manager. Now, I did offer him, if I'm being honest, maybe a bit of a silly extension, 5 years. He should be good. But I am wondering a little bit at this point if maybe he's holding us back a touch. But we'll see how he gets on this season. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have bad relationships, doesn't have great relationships. So I don't think he's necessarily the problem. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens there. Now, we've got to take you through a few injuries that we've picked up. Griffin Canning, should have traded him. He's out for 4 to 5 months. Bone chips in the elbow. Yeah, should have traded him. That's basically, I think, the takeaway. But he'll be back probably after the trade deadline. So we'll be stuck with him for this year. And we'll see how he goes, and if he's no good, then we will definitely, I think, just look to move him on for next season. And minor injury to David Fletcher. He's going to be missing for just about a week. Intercostal, I don't know what intercostal is, but anyway, an intercostal strain. He'll be back very, very soon. So that's not too much of a concern. And Cody Reed, who would have been in the opening day roster, again, he's picked himself up on just a minor injury, a herniated back, which sounds incredibly painful. But anyway, he will be back sooner rather than later. Big season for him as well. Whether we keep him for another season will depend on how he gets on for us in when he gets back from injury. So let's have a quick look at how spring training got on. And you can see there, along with the World Series champions, LA Angels, we were the best team, not just in the National League, sorry, in the American League, but also just in baseball in general. 19-9 we went, which was relatively impressive, I've got to say. Very pleased with that. And if you have a look at the preseason predictions, we are predicted to go neck and neck with the Rays all the way to the end and get them on some sort of head-to-head difference there, I'm assuming. So that's okay. Looks like the Jays are going to have a decent season. That's where, of course, we sent DeGrom. And we can see the rest of the American League there. Now, thankfully, none of the... well, not thankfully, I suppose. Olsen, who was so frustrating, he's predicted to have a really good season. We, of course, traded him after he was terrible for us. Went to LA, won a World Series, and is predicted to hit 52 home runs this season, 130 RBIs. He didn't get half of that for us, which is, I don't think he had 52 RBIs, did he? Never mind home runs. But anyway, that's how everybody is looking there. Pitchers-wise, we do have Mahle predicted in the top 10, but that's pretty much it. I think, thankfully, DeGrom doesn't feature there, because that would have been annoying. And you can see the National League side of things there as well. Any former players of ours... No one with the bat, so that means Machado is not expected to have... Oh, no, Machado... Where did we send Machado? He went to... he go to Toronto as well, or he go to the Mets? Anyway, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. And pitchers-wise, Snell, who we had that never really fitted in with us. Severino, who, of course, we had to trade. But, yeah, we can see all the other ins and outs there as well. So, let's have a look at our opening day roster. It hasn't changed too much from what it was... sort of last episode. We didn't do any more trades or anything like that. There's the spring training numbers for everybody. I did put this on the Discord earlier today. Link to that in the description. So if you want to have a bit of a better look, maybe go and check that out. We'll put the FIP over next to ERA for you, because I know that some of you guys like that. The standouts here, Andre Jackson, who is back in the starting rotation with Kenning's injury. It kind of made an easy week 6, went into 5 very easily. He had a good spring training, as did Isaiah Bennett, not giving up an earned run, which is brilliant. Brandon Bellick was the disappointment, slightly concerning. He was someone that hasn't been considered a starter for us. Was injuries forced him into the team last season. He was brilliant, and yeah, he wasn't brilliant here. Mahle was average, just did his job. And TJ Nichols was maybe a little bit unlucky with the ERA, but hopefully he will step up for us. We can see everybody else there. Garrett Cole is looking to be an absolute disaster. And he's getting to the point, if I'm being completely honest, where we might just need to bite the bullet and just get rid of him. I'm assuming he won't go to AAA. I didn't even try, to be honest, but yeah, I'm assuming he wouldn't go. So we might just need to eat that wage and see where we are. Because I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. But everybody else there was relatively solid, so bullpen is good. Pitching, I think, this season could be okay for us. If we look at the batting side of things, we can see there. Now, the problems that we have... The new guys were okay-ish. Smith and Grosjean's, you'd like to see a little bit higher batting average. But the problems, J.J. Bleday batted 140. And then if we go down, Joey Gallo batted 178. And Joe Adell 159. Now, that's our outfield, more or less. So that is problematic. They need to be doing a little bit better for us. But... yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it happens when things get underway properly. And speaking of getting underway properly, let's go and check these opening day lineups. So these matchups look okay, don't they? Now, if they can just play out like that, we'll be very, very happy. So Alamas comes in to play second base at the with no Fletcher. He's going to lead us off against a left-handed pitcher. Dominic Smith will bat second at first base. Grosjean will bat third at third. Corey Seager will clean up at shortstop. Joey Gallo in right field will bat 5. Joe Adell The designated hitter will bat 6. Isbell in center field will bat 7. JJ out in right field, left field even will bat 8. Cam Gallagher is the catcher for this one. He bats 9. Mahle goes on the mound for us. We're up against Antoine Jean for them. Last season, up against the young Canadian, 4.16 ERA with 24 starts, whip of 110, ERA plus of 114, a WAR of 105. I mean, he's not the perfect guy to go opening day if you're looking at it from a Orioles point of view, is he? And so, once again, welcome to Yankee Stadium, opening day of the 2025 season, and let's get this show on the road. Full of optimism again, that I'm sure will go away very quickly in this game as Mahle gets a 3-1 and starts the season off with a walk. Perfect. There goes the optimism. Rauchman will come in now with the runner at first. Another 3-1, another walk. Tyler Mahle, mate, what are you doing? 2 on, no one out for Kjerstad, and if this one leaves the stadium, I'm going to be very annoyed. It could be a double play, though. 1 and 2, and there we go. That makes you feel a bit better, doesn't it? Runner goes over to third, but with 2 away, it's going to be Casas to face Mahle, and can we get out of this first innings, please? Yes, we can. Alamas over to Dominic Smith at first base, and that ends the top of the first. We do get away with it. No hits there, but 2 walks, obviously. Alamas will lead us off. He's a bit of a specialist versus lefties for us, but he starts with a strikeout. And that is 1 away. Dominic Smith, he's first at bat as a Yankee, a 2-0 pitch. Dominic Smith! Oh, it's a first at bat to remember, is it? No, it's holding up in the breeze. I'm assuming there's a breeze out there, and it's caught on the fence. And that is 2 away for Jordan Grosjean. Again, his first at bat as a Yankee, a 3-1 pitch. And he pops it up. And that'll do it for the first. Scoreless. As we go into the second, Mahle will face Rio Ruiz. And it's a 2-2 pitch, and it's a strikeout. 1 away. In comes Anthony Santander now. Another 0-2 pitch, and that was a ground ball to Alamas over to first. And that'll do it for him, and it will be 2 away for Chance Sisco. I can tell you for a fact that they are trying to get rid of Chance Sisco, because every time I tried to shop a player around, his name came up on the list. All right, Corey Seager to lead us off. A full count, and Corey Seager has grounded it to shortstop. That'll be 1 away. And for the first time in a long time, Joey Gallo comes in the bat, returning from his season-ending injury last season. A 2-2 pitch, and Joey Gallo's hit it well, and it's a diving catch, robbed. Oh, so unlucky, and now it brings up Joe Adell, who has 299 career hits for the Yankees. That's not going to be number 300. And that'll end the second. Still scoreless, still hitless at Yankee Stadium. Out will come Mahle to face Johnny Rizzo. That's a great name, isn't it? A 3-1. And a well-hit ball, and it is a diving catch, is it? It is. JJ makes the play. It's Dixon Machado. Manny's younger brother, I think. And that should be out at first. Jordan Grosjean makes the play, 2 out. And it brings up Sanchez, who walked, of course, first time around. A 2-1 pitch this time, a ground ball to Seager, and that will end the top of the third. So far, so good after that little bit of a dodgy start from Mahle. It brings Isbell in. A 1-1. Isbell down the order this season, and, well, maybe he needs to get back up that order as he gets our first hit of the 2025 season. A leadoff single into center field for JJ. JJ, where have you gone? And that is a double play. JJ, no, it's just 1. He signed that long-term deal, $7 million a year. I thought we'd got an absolute steal, and he's been a disaster. Cam Gallagher comes in, full count, pops it up, and that'll be 1 away. I do think Carson Kelly, well, the way I'm kind of thinking of working the catches this season is Alamas, who's 0 for 1, comes in with 2 out and the runner at first, is Cam Gallagher. And Alamas, is that going to drop in? It is. A second hit of the season for us. Cam Gallagher, I think, is going to bat versus lefties, and Carson Kelly versus righties. That seems to be both their relative strengths. And Dominic Smith, he got caught on the fence last time. Is this one going to go a little bit further? Oh, it has, but not far enough. And we were feet away from a 3-run home run, but instead we have nothing. And we go to the fourth, Mahle to face Rauchman, who, of course, walked first time around. This time he grounds it to Alamas. And that'll be 1 away. Kjerstad now, who is 0 for 1. A first pitch swing. And that is also staying in. The breeze, it must be a gale coming in from right field, because Well, we've seen Dominic Smith threaten that fence twice. And now Casas comes in, a 2-1. And that is straight up in the air. Isbell is there, and that will end the top of the 4th. And we'll go and have another bat, and it will be Jordan Grosjean, who is 0 for 1 to lead us off. A 2-0 pitch, and Grosjean pops it up. Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? There's one away. It brings Corey Seager in, who's 0 for 1. It's another 1-0, and Corey Seager grounds it to second. I tell you what, this pitcher of theirs has done okay for himself, hasn't he, considering the ratings. Joey Gallo, who of course was robbed of a hit in right field last time around, a 1-2 pitch this time, and this time he strikes out. And we'll go to the 5th. Still scoreless. We are winning hits 0-2, and Rio Ruiz comes in. You don't really win hits, I suppose, do you? You know what I mean. And that will be lined out the 3rd. I do wonder if it would be an interesting way to... I mean, I know extra innings, it can be fun, but I wonder if it would be... an interesting way to break a tiebreaker at the end of the 9th. It's a team that has most hits to win the game. Sort of like a, you know, the tiebreak rule. I don't know if they've ever tried that, but particularly on that shortened season where I forget what other had a runner at second for extra innings, but I don't know. That might be an interesting tactical change as well. Maybe that is popped up by Chance Cisco. That'll be 2 away as Joey Gallo should swallow that. He does and keeps the runner at second as well. So with 2 out and a runner at second, it is Johnny Rizza, one of the great names of baseball. And that looks like a mid-infield hit. Mahle gets over there and can't make the play. And we have runners at the corners with 2 away now. Dixon Machado, who's 0 for 1, comes in, a 2-2. And just like Big Brother Manny, he strikes out. That gets us out of the 5th. Another slightly nervous moment. Joe Adele comes in now. He is 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing. Joe Adele takes it in the right field, and it's going to be a leadoff single. All right, nicely done. Isbell now, who's 1 for 1, steps in. A full count. Isbell, is that going to be an infield hit? He's got a good jump out of the batter's box. They get the man at second, though. And it's 1 away. JJ now, who's 0 for 1, steps in. A 2-1, sorry. There goes the runner. Isbell is out. Oh, I thought he was there. And suddenly, we have no one on, 2 out. JJ on a full count. Can he get something going for us? JJ, has he hit it well enough? Not quite, and for the 3rd, no, just short of the track, but for the 3rd time we have a deep fly ball caught. And we go to the 6th, still scoreless. Sanchez to face Mahle. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. It's a 1-1 pitch. It's a ground ball. Grosjean has it over to first, 1 away. Reichman now, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. It's another 1-2 pitch. Can we get the strikeout? Yes, we can. Tyler Mahle with strikeout number 4. Kerstad now, who's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. It's a ground ball. Corey Seager has it over to first, and that is out as Dominic Smith makes the play. And a new pitcher now to come in. It's a right-hander to face Cam Gallagher, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. Gallagher grounds at the 3rd, and that'll be 1 away. Now, this is where we don't really want Alamas in the lineup. I'd rather if I was sort of in control of the manager side of things, I would definitely be pinch hitting for Nico Horner here. As Alamas pops it up, and that would be 2 away. In comes Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 2, but he's hit the ball better than that, hasn't he? It's a 1-1 pitch, and Dominic Smith grounds it, and that will be out at first, and it will end the 6th. And we go to the 7th, and we are still scoreless. Casas to face Mahle, and Casas is 0 for 2. It's a full count, and it's well hit, but it's straight to Joey Gallo, and it's 1 away. In comes Ruiz, who is 0 for 2. A 1-1. And that is also well hit. This time it finds the grass, and it's going to be at least a double as Isbell gets it in. So a 1-out double for the Orioles. Their 3rd hit of the game. And Santander comes in. He is 1 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. It's into the shift. It'll be out at first, but the runner will go to 3rd. And with 2 away, Chance Cisco is at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Come on, Mahle. We can't afford to give up a run now. We don't look like scoring many, and that is going to give up a run. It's a ground ball down that first base line. Joey Gallo gets it into second, but it's an RBI double. We are 1-0 down. 2 out with a runner at second. Mahle will face Johnny Rizza, who is 1 for 2. It's a 2-1. He's hit him. 2 on, 2 out now for Dixon Machado to face the new man, Nick Robinson. It's a 1-2. Can Robbo end this innings for us so we can go and have a bat? Yes, we can. And we stretch, having fallen behind. A decent outing for Mahle. What's he done? 6.2 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. That's a decent opening day, isn't it? Jordan Grosjean will lead us off. An 0-2 pitch. An 0-2 count. 0-2 day for him. Make it a 1-for-3 day as he takes the first pitch into center field for a leadoff single. Corey Seager, and also a first hit for the Yankees, of course. Corey Seager steps in now, a 1-0. Corey Seager, no, he's lined it straight to second base. I thought for a second it might have been looping over. And it brings Joey Gallo in, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Come on, Joey, get onto something, mate. No, we can't. That's 2 away. And it brings Joe Adele in, who is also 1 for 2 today. Oh, and Adele pops it up. And that'll end the 7th, and we are still 1-0 down. Robinson will continue to Sanchez, who is 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch. Robinson ties him in a knot. Excellent stuff. 1 away. Reichman now, who's 0 for 2. It's a full count. Robinson walks him. Not ideal. Kerstad comes in now. He is 0 for 3. It's a 2-2. It's a Nick Robinson strikeout. 2 away with a man at first, and it's Tristan Casas, who is 0 for 3 at the plate. It's an 0-2 pitch. Can Robinson end it in style? Yes, he can. And we'll go and have a bat for the 8th time. We need a run. Isbell will lead us off. He's 1 for 2 today. It's a 2-1 pitch. Isbell grounds at the second. That'll be 1 away. Brings in JJ. Come on, mate. You've got your right-handed pitcher now. Let's get a bit of bat on ball for me. And he's hit it, but into center field. And we're 2 away now for Cam Gallagher, who is 0 for 2, and it's looking as though we are going to need runs in the 9th. Gallagher walks. Tying run aboard. Alamas comes in to face Pinto, the new man. Alamas 1 for 3 today. Again, though, up against the righty, not ideal. Alamas, oh, he's lined it to third. I thought it was getting through. And it is still 1-0. Robinson to face Ruiz, who is 1 for 3 today. It's a 3-0 pitch. Robinson walks the leadoff man. That is not ideal. And that'll bring in Alex Vesia to face Santander, who is 1 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Man at first. And there's a strikeout. 1 away. Chance Cisco now, who's 1 for 3, comes in. He has the only RBI of this game, of course. It's another 1-2. It's another strikeout for Alex Vesia. He is absolute class, isn't he? Johnny Rizzo comes in now. 1 on, 2 out. 2-2 pitch, and that'll do it. Vesia, did he strike out the side there, I think? Yeah, he did. And we go to the bottom of the 9th, and we need a run, and it's Dominic Smith, who is 0 for 3 to face Zach Pop, the new man on the mound. A right-hander. First pitch, and it is... Whoa, no, it's not well enough hit. And Smith looks like he's going to have home runs in him this year. Just a little bit of bad luck today. Grosjean comes in. He's 1 for 3. It's an 0-1. Grosjean grounds it, and we're down to our final out on opening day. And it's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. And Corey Seager will end the game with a ground out to shortstop. Well, that's a little disappointing, isn't it? Well, there we go. Disappointing start to the season. There were definitely, I mean, the positives were very much on the pitching side of things, but hitting... I mean, you don't want to draw conclusions from just one game, but the signs were there that maybe we are going to struggle with the bat again this season. But we've got a good young pitching rotation now to come in, so hopefully they'll do well. Hopefully the bats will light themselves up. And if we have a look at the hitting coach, he's still rated inexperienced. We'll give him a little bit of time, but yeah. It's only one game. It's only one game. There's no need to get panicky and sort of start sacking coaches. But it's not the start we wanted, is it? But guys, that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. And well, let me know how you think we'll get on this year. And I think what we might do is we'll come back for this series against Toronto. Now, if DeGrom is on the mound, we'll come back. Given it's a 4-day series, it's a what? 80% chance he will be on the mound at some point. So we'll come back to go to Toronto and face DeGrom whenever that may be. So that'll be next time, guys. Until then, I've been on to you, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.